All right, to watch this video for Thursday, September 20th. Now, I'm showing you the SPY here. It's very close to all-time highs. You can't tell from this little narrow candle on the SPY that today was purely insane out there. If you traded today, you know what I'm talking about. But it was a great day, but it was just crazy out there. A couple things I want to show you before I go into the watch list for tomorrow. One, I want to remind everybody about our next happy hour, which is a week from tomorrow. I throw the graphic up here so you can see it. And it's just what it sounds like. We get together online, virtually, I guess, and have a few drinks, talk stocks, and even play a stock market game. Wayne puts together fun stuff every time, but mostly just kind of a fun chat about stocks, Q&A, whatever you guys want to talk about. As I said in yesterday's video, I hold to my word. I actually drink, so it's not mandatory. All right. Anyway, don't want any lawsuits from somebody drinking and driving after one of our happy hours. Anyway, so the registration link will be down below if you want to join us. We're not selling anything. We're just getting together, having fun. A couple of things I want to talk about. The teamwork in our chat room. Let's bring this over. NBEV today just gave a nice little intraday cup and handle. Called this over the mic, over this cup and handle. The entry idea was just a simple high of day break. It hit 346 right here. And 347 became the entry. Called it out again over the mic. And this it doesn't show you on this chart, but actually went to 494 without ever coming back to the entry. So very, very nice one there. I always want to highlight the teamwork in our room. Gib 250 posted Cron over 1325. Now, we already had Cron on our gap play watch list. It really didn't give any kind of a clean setup until this little flag right here. But the beauty of this is, even if you didn't see Gibbs' post, Wayne did. And Wayne's one of the two moderators, myself and him, that have microphones. Wayne saw it, loved it. Big seller on the tape right at 1325. The earlier high of day, which is I view as another possible catalyst over that, was just above. So this little flag was just a clean setup on level 2 chart in the right space, right? The pot space. So Wayne jumped on the mic and told everybody to set up over 1325. And, you know, that's just another example of teamwork. A great call by Gib, and glad Wayne saw it, was able to pass it along. Anyone that wanted it could have had it. Cron ended up going to 1530 from that entry. A huge, huge move. And then I didn't even get involved in this one, but I think it's cool. I've got several posts here posting about VKTX before it broke. And this is just kind of another little cup and handle. The entry idea was just a high of day break. And you can see at least 3-4 different people involved in posting this. And all these posts, you can look at the time, were before it broke, right? So the idea, again, was over 2043, which was the early high of day, happened right there, and ended up, I mean, these are, what am I showing you, 5-minute candles. So in 15 minutes, went up, I don't know, 80 cents or so. Just another example of the teamwork in the room. What are we watching tomorrow? Well, I've already showed you this one, NBEV. Well, you know what? I talked about how crazy today was. So let me go back and show TLRY actually did this. This looks like one of those errant ticks, right? Like it really did this. Let me go to 5s. So this was TLRY. It actually hit 300, the low of the day. I think I might have after hours on here. Hold on. No, I don't. It's just that, oh, that's right, it halted. Anyway, it's just insane. So the high of day was 300. The early low was 175, right? So this is the one that's just made all the pot stocks go crazy today. That's a huge range, right? And then it slams off 300 and gets killed and gaps, halts, gaps down, halts to the upside, halts to the downside. I don't know how many times it halted. Then it takes out the low of day. Then it opens all the way down here at 151. It's just insane. Right now it's about 200 in after hours. So that's what I mean when if you weren't trading today, that's where the chaos came from. So NBEV. There's the daily. This one actually held up well. That's a beverage company, but they're coming out with, I believe, cannabis-infused beverages. And so this is, it's really been on fire. It's in the right space. Coca-Cola's interested in cannabis drinks as well. So I mean, there's a lot of just positive news. I've been talking about this for 3 days in a row. So hopefully some of you that aren't members got involved. And I showed you the NBEV call in chat today at 347. It went to 494, 16 cents risk. You got to watch this one tomorrow. I mean, you got to be careful because TLRY, God knows that's kind of leading it. But this one, to me, is a little different than the other pot stocks. So I like this one a little bit more. Matter of fact, I'll show you this real quick and then I'm going to finish this video. NBEV, I was actually bidding when everything started selling off after TLRY hit 300, and everything started selling off, which happened right here. All of them were selling off. I had a bid at 398. Was hoping to get filled there and get a nice snapback, but it bounced before that. It ended up going down below that afterwards, but I really wanted that first. I wanted that first pullback when everything was tanking, looking for a whole number 4 flush, and I didn't get it. But an example of proof, I guess, that I like NBEV, because it was the one that when the pot stock started selling off, it was the one I was looking to buy a pullback on. All right. Anyway, so definitely want to watch this one tomorrow. GEMP is kind of obscure, but it had this nice pop here, and it's kind of flagging. So I want to watch it maybe for a flag breakout. Dry ships, I don't know what's going on, but the shippers got a little pop today. So nice little kind of mini breakout on dry ships. I want to watch that for maybe a red to green tomorrow. And so I threw a few other shippers on, I'm sorry, 2 others. DCIX, a little bit of extra volume today and a pretty strong close. Not in love with it, but GLBS. I have dry ships, rips, these will probably follow. GLBS, nice little extra volume spike today too. Maybe it breaks out of this tight range. So there's a few shippers that I think are worth having on a chart. Yeah, I'm kind of doubtful that I'll trade them, but we'll see. JONE, a recent reverse split, and for some goofy reason, and this happens in the trading world, sometimes people jump from, hey, this one just reverse split the other day, and the reverse splitters are moving. And that's how stupid it gets sometimes. But as long as you know how to trade and you're not chasing what people are putting out there, some of them might actually give a decent setup. So I want to watch this JONE, which had nice volume today. I think what started it all was this ALT. As far as I know, I don't think anybody saw news on this, and it went from 434 to 1831 on barely over 2 million shares. That's an insane move for only 2 million shares, right? But I think that was a reverse split. So then they started looking for a recent reverse split. You can see it right here. So then they started looking for others, and I think JONE was one of them. You can see the recent reverse split. So that's sometimes how goofy trading is, but if we get a good setup in one, I'll trade them. KNDI had this pop, looked like it was rolling over. Now it's right back up, topped out at 5. I love this over 5. I love whole number breaks, and you have a recent high of 525 as a potential target, which is also the 200-day. So this one's kind of interesting, but I would note, hey, it's been running for 2 days in a row. So that makes me always like them a little bit less. AWSM gapped up, then rolled over the next day, but then right back up. We watched this trade the other day. I don't think I took a trade in it, but it is stupid whippy, so be really careful with your position size if you get an A+ setup in this one. I did not like the way this thing traded, but the daily chart's kind of interesting to me. This is obscure, but it's OGEN and had this pop the other day to basically 57 cents, and today topped out at basically 50 cents. Both of these days, this one and this one, were strong volume. So if this gets over 50, it might retest and maybe break out over the 57. So it's kind of a nice chart setup, but it's kind of obscure too. It hardly ever does anything, although back here it did, but we'll see. Last one, TYME. Nice little kind of mini breakout on a little bit of extra volume. Looks like a thin stock, but I'm going to watch it. Not in love with this one either. We'll find some gappers in the pre-market to add to this list. Again, hats off to everybody in the chat room if you're already a member. The teamwork's been amazing. If you're not a member, or even if you are, come to Happy Hour. Don't forget to register. The link's down below. And also check out that lifetime membership special that we put down below. We brought that back. It's always been our most popular membership, and we'd love to have you. So in case you're one of these people that said, hey, day trading is kind of an interesting occupation, and then you clicked on an ad that you see everywhere, and you got your ass handed to you because you're being taught to chase, you're being taught to buy the opening print, all that stuff, don't hate day trading. Just view that as a learning experience and actually give us a try. I think you won't believe the difference. We'll actually teach how to trade. All right, I'm done babbling.